Hi everyone, welcome to this class. Today we'll be learning how to make this beautiful gown, gathers gown with Basque hip line. In our last class we were able to draft out the pattern, so if you are yet to watch it you can just go ahead and watch the drafting video. So we'll be showing you step by step on how to sew this beautiful gown. If you are joining us for the first time, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Also, if you'd like to join my WhatsApp group, the link will be in the description box. For our returning subscriber, thank you for always, and let's get into this work. Okay, so in our last class we were able to cut out this pattern out. So if you have not seen the video on how to cut out this pattern, the link will be in the comment section. So I'm going to drop in the link to the previous video and on how we got this pattern. So for the sewing now, I'm going to be using these two prints of fabric. So this black one is going to be for the main bodies, and this is going to be for the gathers and also for the sleeves. So I'm going to go ahead now and transfer the patterns to the fabric, and I will bring it back to show you. Alright, so I've used the pattern to cut out the fabric. So this is the side front, this is the center front on fold. The center front will be on fold, and also I've cut out the facing that I'm going to be using to turn the neckline. So for the front now, I added 1/2 inch round it, and for the side front, on the side I added 1.5 for the side seam allowance and 0.5 on other side and also on the hem side. So for the back now, this is the center back. I'm using 1 inch for my zipper allowance and 0.5 inch round for the joining allowance, and also this is the facing to turn the neck, and also the side back 0.5 on other sides, and on the side I added 1.5 for the side seam allowance. So this is this for the upper parts, and also I've gone ahead to cut the gathers, what I'm going to be using for the gather. So this is what I'll be using for the gathers. I measured 14 inches that is remaining, so I've cut out the 14 inches. I added 0.5 here and I added 1.5 for turning the hem. So this is what it's looking like this. So now we have this. Also, this is the belt. The belt is 6 inches wide, so by the time we fold it into two, we stitch it by 0.5 before we turn it to the right side. So now we can go ahead now to place to join our pieces together. So for the front now, you pick the side, center front and the side, you bring them together by 0.5 allowance that you added, and you do the same thing for the back. So this is the front. I've joined all the front piece together, and also I finished the neckline with the facing for the front, and also for the back I've done the same thing. I finished the neck with the facing like that. So next we'll be doing is we'll be joining it on the shoulder line. So use the facing to turn it, so join on the shoulder line like this. You do the same thing for the other shoulder. So before you join it on the side, on the waistline, you fix the belt like this on the inside, then you place the back on it like this to mark out your side seam allowance, then you join it together like this, and you do the same thing also for the back. So we are going to be fixing the gathers first before we do the closing of the zip. So let's go ahead to do this, then we'll bring it back. Okay, so now I've joined it on the shoulder and also the sides. I've joined them together. This is what it's looking like. Now we can go ahead now to fix our gathers. Now remember that when I was cutting the gathers, I did not do the video on how I got the gathers, so I'm just going to use this remaining fabric to explain how I cut the gathers. So when you want to cut your gathers, this is the method I've been using for a long time. So you bring this selvage edge to the other side. So it will be selvage edge to selvage edge of any fabric you are using, except the fabric has pattern, then you have to follow the pattern. But in as much as the fabric does not have any pattern, you can just go ahead and use this particular method of cutting it. So you just bring your selvage edge to selvage edge and bring it together like this, then you fold it in. So whatever the length of the gathers, whatever the length you want to cut, so let's say the length, this is the length I want to cut now, so I'm going to cut this like this. So if I want to cut it, I'm going to be cutting it here like this, and also I will slash this, so this will give me 2 pieces like this. You know, this is on the fold of 4, so if this is the length I'm working with, I will cut it out like this. Then on this folded part also, I will slash it into 2, so that can fit for any measurement. But if you want your gathers to be very full, then you can just take this again and fold your fabric into 2, place it on it to cut 3. So by the time you cut the 3, it will be as full as you want it. So that was how I got the gather. So you notice here that there is a joining here, so this is where I join the 2 pieces of the gathers together. And also for the gathers part, I've finished the hem line, so I've stitched in the hem line like this. So to fix our gathers now, so that the proportion of what we'll be gathering on each side will be the same thing, so that one side will not be fuller than the other side. So you bring the edges together like this. You bring the edges of the gathers, this fabric, you bring it together like this. Then you fold it into, see this is a fold of 2, then you bring it together and fold it into 4. So once you fold it into 4 like this, you are going to be notching this place, and also you'll be notching this place. Okay, so because there is a joining here, so I don't have to notch this area again. So this place, I'm going to be notching it, so that it will signify where the gathers and how much I'm going to be gathering on each side. So now that I've notched it, now I'll bring my main bodice, the right side of the fabric to the right side. So I'll bring it up here like this. So I will start from the center back, I will stitch it. So you know, we notched some parts, so this is the part, the first notch will be going to the side joining, for the first side joining. So everything that we have here, I'll be gathering it on this side. Then I will go again for the second one. This is the second notch here, it will be on the center. So whatever is here, I'll be doing it, so that by the time I'm done doing it, the gathers I will do around these bodies will be equal. So I'll just take this one to my sewing machine and do it, then I'll come back to show us. Okay, so I fixed the gathers around it, and this is what the down part is looking like. Yeah, so this is the down part, and I've gone ahead to fix the sleeve. So the next thing we'll be doing is we are going to be cutting out the sleeve. Now to cut out the sleeve, I want to cut the sleeve out in a circle form, then put some SSC so that I'll be able to pleat it around the armhole. So first we are going to do is you are going to measure around your armhole circumference, what you have in your armhole. So what I have here is 19 inches. So 19 inches, I'm just going to round everything up and make it 25 inches. So I'll just, because I want to place some SSCs around the armhole, so I will cut it as 25 inches. So I'm going to divide the 25 inches as you want to cut a circle. So you divide your 25 inches plus 6.28, 6.25. So you divide it, whatever you get is what you're going to be using as your radius. And I calculated mine, I got 3.96. So I'm going to round it up and make it 4 inches. So that's what is going to be my circumference. So to determine the amount of fabric I'm going to be folding, so first my radius is 4 inches, and I want the length of this to be 5 inches. Then I'm going to be adding 0.5 as the finishing allowance. So I will have this now. So whatever I have here is what I'm going to be folding in order not to fold in excess fabric. So for you to be able to manage your fabric very well like this, you just make sure you calculate everything very well. So once you do this now, this is my fabric on fold of 2. So now I know that this is the quantity I want. I'm just going to cut it down a bit like this, then I'll fold it into 4. So this is what I want. So 4 inches plus 5.5, let's say 4 inches plus 5, so I need 10 inches like this. So if it's not up to 10, you just open it more like this. Okay, so now that I have my fabric on the fold of 4, I can go ahead to mark out my radius. So I'll come to this end here. My radius is 4 inches, so I'll mark the 4 inches round. So this is my radius here. Then I'll mark the length I want for the sleeve, 5.5. So I'll mark it round like this. Okay, so once I have this, I can go ahead to cut it out. So this is my sleeve, the radius here. I'm going to cut it because I'm going to join it to the main bodice with a 0.5 inch. So I'm just going to step up by 0.5, then I'll cut it. So I'm not going to cut exactly on the radius I marked out. So by the time I'm sewing it on the dress, I'm going to be sewing exactly on the radius I marked out. So now that we've done that, now this is one sleeve. Before we slit it open, let's use it to place it on the fabric again to cut out the second sleeve. So you just open it like this. And make sure everything is equal, it aligns together. So once it's equal like this, you can go ahead to cut it out. So you also cut this part also like this. Okay, so once you cut this part like this, you can open one side of the sleeve, or you can decide not to open it at all. Okay, let's just leave it like this without opening. I've opened this one, so I'll just switch it back. So now that we have this, you are going to be notching it on both sides like this. Okay, so let's keep this aside. To fix it on the dress, you are going to be bringing, so one notch side will be on the side joining, and the second notch will be on the center, on the shoulder like this. So you just place right side to the right side of the fabric, right side of the lining to the right side of the fabric. Then as you fix your normal sleeve, you just sew it round the shoulder like this, and you do the same thing for the other side. All right, so I fixed the sleeve like this. So this is what the sleeve is going to look like. So I'm just going to finish the hem by weaving it, and also the damper. So I'm going to display this on my mannequin so that we'll see the outcome of the dress very well. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next class.